tutorial. I'm going to start recording. Let me know if anything fucks up. And I will not be doing the tutorial because you get somebody with blood plague, and that's a real downer. I've not done this map. I made sure I did it. I have not done it, not touched it. I'm going to make sure we do it just on the stream. And of course, we will not be playing a standard zone. We'll be playing Nightmare. I'm hoping we have enough prestige to get a dude. We probably don't have enough, so we'll probably just... I'm not going to run a boon. I think I have to select it. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to select it. I will after this, though. After this, we will 100% run a boon. As I say, anything goes. I'm not going to use legacy characters unless I can have Vin, because these red talent agents are such a pain in the behind to get. And then to get with the right stats, with the right 5th skill. There's a great writer, Bukowski. I don't think you can grab people that are currently in a playthrough, though. And I use them on the last playthrough. So, oh. I don't want anybody. Here we go. I want to fill out with random survivors. All right. What I'm going to run is not pure random either. I'm going to get a mechanic because without a mechanic, you cannot make car repair kits. And they are... Oh, and I just had it. I blew it. I got to take my time. Sewing. I've always wanted to run a sewer because I think they could become the ultimate hoarder. Because they get the deep pocket skill, and then if you had like resourcefulness and backpacking. There we go, mechanics. Does yoga, caravan, mechanic. Alright, so that guy's probably going to be good. Richard's probably going to be good. 112 starting stamina is a good sign. Music is actually an excellent skill. Because you get a bunch of morale bonuses from music. You get standing reward bonuses. They can level up fast because they have really high influence, which from what I can tell, influence is basically interchangeable with XP. I'm pulling up a little spreadsheet that I always have to help me out because there's a lot to know in this game. But the quirk skills are a big deal. So music is, let me pull up a better spreadsheet. This one's not as organized. It'll be helpful to have each up, especially because if we do have enough to roll a guy, I don't think we're going to. I think we're only going to have enough for the workshop probably. but sorry, I got like 15 spreadsheets saved for this game. That'll still be a big help. Good God, I do have like 15 spreadsheets for this game. Whatever, I don't care. Point is, music's good. It gives you influence. I also would like medicine. Yeah, but see, it's only like 3 stars, so... Because he's into homeopathic medicine. It's funny. Computers is really good. But not essential to start the game. Medicine, there we go. Hiker, trained in CPR, grew up poor, should be good. Okay, medicine, and I like gardening, personally. People differ. This isn't the end-all be-all. People differ in just what they feel is the meta. Oh, I just had my gardener. Gotta pay attention. A lot of people don't run mechanic. They feel like they can loot enough of them. I definitely prefer to have the mechanic on Nightmare. We want a gardener. We should probably pay attention to the other traits, too. Oh, Vanessa's kind of fine. Janice is stern. Stern but fair. Medicine, we already got. Would it be better? Messy? No, probably not. That guy is just bored out of his mind. He is not having any of it. He knows animal facts. Another sower. We've had multiple of those. Fish, there we go, medicine. Childcare worker, watch westerns. I don't know, that might help morale. I think maybe they're the ones who can benefit from, like, the, projector bonus. Alright. Yes, I would like to start this community. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're gonna try to be quick. Influence is gonna be the big thing. Anything goes. I'm gonna be clear on that. The only thing people wouldn't have access is to pre-order packs. But I'm gonna use them. Alright? Because I just don't want this to turn into a 5-year project like Borderlands 1 did.
Last time I almost walked right into a horde.
Oh, look at the eyes. They're really selling the emotion.
We could settle down
The non-blinking, staring straight ahead eyes. I'm so glad we're in the campaign now and not in Daybreak.
It looks better than the last couple of towns we
I gave my tithe, my daily tithe to Daybreak. So that we can
mention it. It does feel kind of homey.
Use some of it. I'm gonna bet we have enough for the workshop. That's where we'll start.
We just have to find a spot that's
We're gonna go for putting a builder as our legacy, and then after that I'm gonna start using the boons. This is on Nightmare. This is also on the new map. I do not know the new map, and that will likely also slow us down. Big thing about Nightmare, for those of you that have not played it, fucking stealth is key, especially on unleveled characters. Making noise is death.
I really hope we find a new home soon.
Making noise is
Gotta find a place to settle down.
Alright, just right up this road. Normally, just to introduce you into Nightmare, they're like, alright, here's, just to make sure we're on the right difficulty. Yo, something else! What up, something? Thank you for being here, sir. Something's a great streamer. He's really talented. He's funny. He's charming. He's a Regis film and a mixer. Love this guy. Great dude. Alright. Normally, when you start these,
well, this looks like a homey neighborhood.
Playthroughs on Nightmare, it's like, here's 3 ferals and a armored horde just to get you guys going. Sorry, I'm trying to put on some more appropriate music. Or not, it's not really a jam out to tool. Honestly, I can just pause the music, and I love the in-game music for State of Decay. I especially love these songs, the ones that came over from State of Decay 1 that feel like, you know, shit sucks, but it's getting better. One step at a time, left foot, right foot. Things are getting better. Those are my favorite State of Decay songs. I will reiterate so no one's like, you're a cheater. Those are bounties, by the way. Most of you probably already know that, but they added those to the game. I've done a lot of them. It's a really cool system. Really, I enjoyed it. It's a small update, but it's a really fun, useful update.
I can't let that screamer bring a whole party over.
Noise, man. We're going to be doing a lot of sneaking. 2 skills that no one really cared about in the base game. Marathon and stealth. I would argue are the meta of Nightmare mode. I would argue they are the meta. Because being quiet...
Start now.
Oh, damn it. Gotta make some noise. This game, Nightmare mode punishes you for noise. It punishes you hard. You see, we got bit, we're injured. I think there's crossplay. Is there crossplay? I know there's crossplay across Steam and Epic. I don't know about console though, Matt. But nice. I'm glad to see you. Mystical Sea Lion! Exclamation mark Lion for a shout out for that man. He's a really talented musician. He's one of my best friends. He is probably my best friend. How to stealth.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials.
They made it easier now. It's just key. And one of the better things you can do.
Need to take a look at what's out there.
I don't know this base, so this is the new map. Did he kill it? Hey man, kill
I'll
it.
be back before you miss me.
Shoot it, man. Shoot it in the head. Thank you, something. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here, Matt. When you're stealth, is if you hold the button down and then you hit the dodge button.
I need a break.
Because you can remap the controls like I've done to have it on 2 buttons. I've got it on B and I've got it on the thumbstick. So you're holding down the crouch button and you hit B. And if you don't have stealth and marathon, you can do a kind of lunge, but you're still in stealth. All right. So who's got the? Well, everything's down here. What I've heard that's really interesting about this new map is that this first base also acts as a survey point, which is pretty sweet.
Things are underway.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's pretty helpful.
Wow, that wasn't so hard.
I like the look of it.
Sweet.
here's
Broken
my
weapons just
my
take up
tier list in
space.
case you don't know
But
it for all
if
the
we had a
maps in State of
workshop,
Decay.
We could turn them into useful salvage.
Meager Valley, number 1. Cascade Hills, number 2. Drucker County, number 3. So we'll see where this comes in there. And that's from best to worst. Meager Valley is, to my mind, the most... Well, Cascade Hills is the most like Trumbull.
Screamer here.
But Meager Valley is, like, the best of the old map in a totally new thing. And Drucker is just a pain in the ass to get around. I know they worked hard on it. I'm not saying it's, like, you know, ass. But it's just... Everything's so spread out. Everything's blocked by mountains. Meager Valley, at least you can off-road. And Cascade Hills, you follow the roads, but everything's in different communities.
1, 2, 3.
So it
Yeah,
kind of makes
that's a
sense.
horde.
Rather than Drucker, it's kind of like one... I don't know why they're not... I guess I'm out of survey mode now. Did it glitch out? Thanks for being here, Matt. I think next week we get the new DLC. Is that right, something? I know you would probably know. Drucker's just like one big town, but it's all super spread out. Whereas Cascade Hills, you can actually mimic slightly what you could do in the first State of Decay, which is like lock down a whole town.
Okay, nothing more to see here.
All right. What might slow down the Legacy that we can't do it in like a sitting, it might take a couple at least, is that I don't know this map. Okay, the 26th. All right. That's next week then. There's no zombies around, so I'm going to sprint. We obviously want to start leveling. Start getting the base together too. Oh, you don't have to repair anything. There's beds. This isn't a bad start. Obviously, we have to go get mats. Now, let's see what we got. Nothing there. Minus 20 fatigue severity. It's okay. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are just jumping back into the Juggernaut pack, the 3+ morale is good. 1+ fuel per day is excellent. Excellent. And also a builder. This guy's going to be our leader, man. I'm fucking ready to promote him already. Honestly, I'm going to go back and take control of him. We need to start leveling him immediately. Other platforms? Maybe there is crossplay now. I know it wasn't there at launch. That'd be a pretty big deal. I assume there's just crossplay between PC people, but if there is crossplay between Xbox and console, then hell yeah, we're going to have to do a playthrough together, Matt. I don't know. Is what I'm telling you. I don't know. But if there is, then yeah, let's do a playthrough together. I need to do a playthrough on Moe's or Flack, so that'd be great. YouTube it. I want to start leveling him, but we want to be quiet at the same time. Again, I'm usually more fucked than this. He's gonna scream. Fucking die.
Just shut up already!
So it begins. We will be punished for our sins. It just depends on how bad. Pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad.
Almost out of those. I can't catch my breath.
A feral is death, typically. It is the ultimate
More
death
of that.
on Nightmare.
They're killing me here.
Yep. Yep. Oh, you fucker. Where is... Hey, rest of the team, please get involved now. That's why I ran this guy back here. That's nightmare mode for you. That's why I like it so much.
Fucker.
It is not easy. Especially when you start like this and you don't have anything. You just... The hardest part is just getting established. Black seems pretty cool so far. You and the Borderlands community agreed. I think he's the most played by far. But yeah, he's so good. So good. I could do a playthrough on Moe's then, if we do a playthrough together, Matt. I plan on doing something special with my Moe's playthrough, though. I don't want to use above blue guns. I'm going to keep running this guy. He's
Almost out of those.
obviously in terrible shape now. I might have medical advice, though, because I have medicine. Yeah, but I don't have influence. Okay, if we can get the influence, then I can kind of save this guy. We got to be smart. We got to be smart. Pet is strong as fuck. They've had to buff the pets a few times, but you're already at level 13? Damn. You're going hard already. Hell yeah. So this is the version of State of Decay now, Freak Show. There's not old or new. It's just you have to uninstall it and reinstall it, but this is just what State of Decay is now. Normally I would fast search because I'm pretty reckless, but the worst thing that could possibly happen right now is losing this guy. So we kind of have to follow the rules.
It's their loss.
How much prestige do we unlock? Not even enough to get a guy. 2 hours. 2 hours of grinding and I started with 700. Alright, what we want to do is work up to 150 influence so I can do medical advice. Normally I would get a
Not a shambling corpse to be seen.
outpost to begin with. But obviously things didn't go well. Screamer and we were punished. Yeah, you should play it. It's a really good update. I still don't suggest Daybreak, but Nightmare Mode, the base game, heavy praise. I'm so happy with where this game's gotten to. Nightmare Mode was a bigger update than Juggernaut, to be honest.
Maybe we can trade this to someone.
Nightmare Mode made this game feel like Breakdown and made it feel like the zombie apocalypse, especially 7 years into the zombie apocalypse. Resources are scarce. As you can see, if you mess up, you're probably gonna lose a dude. We nearly died there. We nearly already had a death. Alright. It is slower, though. It is slower, so that's just something we're gonna have to face. You start with nothing. We have no gun. Hence why we are using stealth. And you can hear the audio is going to go up and down because the audio bug came back. I believe we're streaming and recording right now. Gas can's good. Gas can is actually perfect because that means I can go back and get that car. So rather than being greedy, I am going to try to go back now. I'm going to drop off this gas. I think I'm going to switch guys. It's just for the better. This guy's just too valuable. Running was obviously extremely risky, but see, they'll keep running even when your stamina's gone. They used to not run at all in State of Decay 1. Now they do. Oh, because we're going the opposite way of the base. That's unfortunate. In like 3 towns? Really? That's super bad luck. Usually there's at least a few. They're always broken and they're always out of gas, but really, you do find them.
Bloater. I'd better shoot it before it gets close.
Yeah, if we had a gun, Richard. You're missing the important thing. We do not have a gun. You found no vehicles. That's really weird. Yeah, they didn't take vehicles out of the game altogether. I've always found a vehicle when running Nightmare. It's just that they're really rare. And they're always broken. Was he on PC? Was it a mod?
I need a rest. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they've lowered the spawn rate, but it's never been like... Yeah, there's few responsive vehicles and they're always broken and they always don't have gas, but I've never seen it with 0 vehicles. Usually there's at least half a dozen on the map. And you always start with at least one, so I don't know how he wasn't finding any. You always start with one broken that you came into town on. Alright, so again, this is Nightmare, and that was pretty much a victory at these beginning stages. Where's my buddy at? I know there's another character, I gotta switch to her. So that we don't lose Richard. Half the map to find one. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely lower the rate of vehicles. There's, as they say in the description, it's extreme scarcity. Is it on somebody? I think it's on that other girl. Okay, yeah. It's on the other girl, and then Richard found a gas can. So let me just put all that... Like... Alright, you're taking long enough. Please start. They don't actually need anything in their inventory when they... I think it's 10 material to build anything, but I can't really remember. Yeah, it's gonna cost 10. We're gonna need an infirmary to start because of what's happened to Richard here. What I will probably do, because as I said, anything is gonna go, is I will probably call in the prestige trader and go ahead and get the workshop. It's gonna be it's gonna be absolutely key, and again, everybody has access to that now. All the DLC is now in one version of the game, so this is totally something anybody would have access to. I'm gonna call the prestige trader in. I'm gonna get the workshop facility mod.
I'm sorry, but Red Talon doesn't have anyone available to help you right now.
I have never heard that in my life. I have never, ever heard that.
We'd like to arrange a meeting with someone from your organization.
I'm sorry,
Huh.
but Red Talon
I've
doesn't
never
have
seen that
anyone
before.
available to help you right
Or
now.
heard that before. But okay, that's fine. In other words, you're gonna have to get your ass started before you're gonna have that option, so. I don't feel like that happened when I did the first Nightmare Legacy. We got a repair kit, we got a gas can, we'll have a truck. The vehicle is extremely important. Because it's how we're going to live and it's how we're going to die. Is it noisy? Yes. Is it still very difficult to get any kind of anything going? Of course it is. That's probably a... Oh, God. Something just happened over there. We have to run sometimes, though, because we've got to try to start leveling these characters up. I don't have a fucking gun. What's so nice about the mobile operations is if you get them to hero, the vehicle also takes less damage. Basically, the cars also get destroyed really easy now. They take, you know, 1 or 2 dings, and I'm talking just leveling up zombies. Just not leveling up zombies. Just hitting zombies is going to cause you issues. We got to get away from the feral. Like that bloater will be death. So you have to drive careful. I don't know the map yet, so... This is very Trumbull County-esque. Sorry, but I'm gonna loot fast, because I got a car now. If you get hit with a blood plague zombie, it's a quarter of infection, and...
Someone must have picked through this place already.
You have, if you get infected, you only have 10 minutes, so of course when you're first starting, pretty much blood plague is the death
I've gotta
sentence.
keep that one down.
So like all these mechanics that you kind of forgot existed in the base game because it was so easy and you never really had to worry about this stuff, it now all matters. You need to know all of the mechanics because it's like this game was always meant to be souped up like this. Because it's not like, oh, okay, now you just ignore those things. You just do what you did, just differently. No, now you use all that stuff you used to ignore. Like, it actually matters stabilizing blood plague victims. It matters if you have an income of rucksacks. That's a bloater. Oh, shit. Scared the shit out of me. He was behind us. We got really lucky that he popped on a lawn chair. You just have to make peace with the fact that there's always going to be stuff looking to kill you. I love the crawler in the distance. Really adds to the ambience. This game's so close to just being great. It's great. Just like an achievement. An achievement in this genre. Some of the things I'd still like to see change is I don't like a million zombies spawning in the middle of a lake. Like, as you're driving and you're seeing zombies pop up, it just really takes you out of it. Like, why would there be zombies in the middle of a lake? Like, everywhere.
So much for being discreet.
Zombies would be focused in, like, centers. Like, they hunt. Now, they hunt via noise in this game. I probably didn't choose the best spot to kind of, like, start our looting. We might get lucky. Sometimes you make noise and, like, not a bunch of them show up.
I'm carrying a bit much right now.
How much influence do I have? Not a lot. I'm being careless, but what I'm thinking is I got a car.
I'm not seeing any more of them.
I'm just gonna keep running and looting, running and looting, running and
Wish
looting.
I had room for that.
Like, that guy clearly just spawned in. Now, if it was overwhelming, this is just day one. Just like the regular game, it does.
Some of it might be useful.
Some seem to get harder as you go along. Well, we were lucky she went out and looted. You want to almost kill entirely on the tailgate, because there should be like a construction site around somewhere, though. Almost always is. Might be some here. Construction materials, what we're looking for. It'll get much harder, but oh god, it's already been hard, obviously, harder than it would normally be. I want to clear these guys out, because if they start banging on your car, you're in a lot of trouble.
I'm about to drop.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm making a lot of noise. You can see the blood plague zombies are starting to build up.
Oh, I found
Oh,
something.
we brought some
at least.
WD-40, no shit. Not worried about the pipe. Gasoline's more important. Man, she just happened to turn. There's definitely a lot more zombies nosing around now. Which, see, that's more realistic. I like that. And they, in this last patch, what they did is they added... They had the same thing as State of Decay 1, where you, like, killed a bunch of zombies and that would, like, make a clear area for a while. But apparently it wasn't, like, really juiced up like that. But now it is juiced up. But that sense where I made a lot of noise and now there's some zombies gathering around. You can see they're kind of starting to poke their head in. I like that. That's what creates that immersion and that ambiance. And you start to, just like State of Decay 1, anymore on Nightmare mode, you get that feeling like, yeah, I'm in the zombie apocalypse. Especially on Nightmare, you get the sense like, unlike the base game when it first started, where it was like stuff was everywhere, but you're supposed to be 7 years into this thing, there's shit like nowhere now. When they say that there's scarcity, they're not joking around. Things are scarce. You're gonna find like chemicals and you're gonna find screws, but rucksacks become
Breathe
pretty
easy.
rare.
No more creepers here.
Right, it's ridiculous when you drive around in the desert and there's a zombie standing around every 10 feet. Right, and that still happens. They added, you can now dress your character. That was a super community requested thing. And I'm kind of surprised they were able to do it, but they did do it. So doing bounties and looting can now get you clothes. It's pretty neat. I still wish we had dynamic weather, but apparently because of the engine they made this in, it's pretty tough. Still would be really immersive though, and I would especially nightmare mode because the game mechanically you have to play it so soundly now. I want it like thunder to cover my footsteps. Snow would be so immersive. Oh, you've already played since that update. It's dope as fuck.
I'm pretty sure I've searched everything here.
I should put the gas in the car. Then I'll come back for the energy drink. Energy drinks are good. If I get in a big fight, that energy drink will save our life. We want more rucksacks, though. We still got daylight. This girl's doing good for us so far. We have a lot of influence to go, though. As soon as I'm able to call the Prestige Trader in, though, I am going to get the Red Talon Workshop. Again, anything is going to go. Because everybody has access to this stuff now. It's not like we're doing features that you'd have to pay for. The only one you'd have to pay for is the pre-order bonuses, and I won't use the ultimate car. I'll at least do that, but for the sake of time, it's pretty likely I use them. Usually a food rucksack here. Okay, fuck the food rucksack. That's how that went. That feral's still out hunting around. Isn't that amazing? There's a lot to like now. There really is a lot to like now. I bitched a lot about Daybreak, obviously, but you know, once you get outside of Daybreak, there is a lot to like in just the main base game of State of Decay 2. They've done a lot of work to it. Slowly but surely. This is like the early part of Trumbull County. It's like when you start in State of Decay 1, it's like they turned that into a whole map. I don't want to get too far away considering I don't know the map. This looks promising though. That feral's probably still
Fingers crossed I'll find something.
fucking around, but there's like no way into this place. See, like, that's immersive. There's army Zeds at the army base. That makes complete sense. That was strange. Oh yeah, do the animation though, okay. She just did that to practice. She's warming up. They're building up. They're building up around us. Imagine if you could sleep during the night in one of your cleared homes like Minecraft. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice. Because that's the thing about the Day 99 run, is it is going to take us an hour and a half, you know, per day. So it adds up. But I like to finish what we start. I like to finish what I start in general. I don't want to use the soda unless it's a total emergency. I wish they would do that one every single time, because that's fast and efficient, and I wish you could control that. The other ones are all way too slow. Walking Dead Sins and Sinners. I've never heard of that one. What's that one about, Freak Show? I mean, for its genre, definitely. I still, in my opinion... Oh, nice. We found a gun. That's hugely helpful. The best zombie game out there is still Dying Light. I think Dying Light is probably the greatest zombie game ever made. I still prefer State of Decay because I think all around it's just like a flavor of everything. I love the simulator aspect. But my current, like, zombie game rating is Dying Light, 7 Days to Die, and then State of Decay.
Sorry, can't carry that.
State of Decay is still my favorite to play, though. But
This
if I had
place
to, you know,
seems safe
actually
for now.
rank what I think is, like, managed to capture that genre, and, like, Romero and the great zombie films the best, it's those three. Nice, there we go. Light bolts are extremely good. They added crossbows to the game, and they're freaking dope. They're also expensive to craft, so we'll take those. Oh, it's VR. That's cool. Next game, you should be able to build a network throughout a town of power, water, etc. Take back the city.
There's
I
not
agree.
really anything
I
else to
agree. I
find
think that
here.
would be excellent. I think, though, even though they will make a third, I wonder if they're going to make... I think they call it Class 4. Class 4 was like their original vision. If we have enough to outpost, this wouldn't be bad. Class 4 was the MMO they planned to build when it all started, and... Ooh, we're really close. And State of Decay 1 was a proof of concept to Microsoft that they could do it. And I would say that State of Decay 2 is now like the fulfillment of State of Decay 1's vision. This is now a better game than State of Decay 1. It was probably at launch, to be fair. But there was a lot to like about State of Decay 1. Like, you're talking about how you could recontrol a city, Will. So, well, you could do that in State of Decay 1. Not all the way, but you could control huge sections of the city and stuff just wouldn't spawn because you could lay down traps and, like... I'm gonna have to try to kill this with the car. As I say, though, we gotta be careful, because cars now take a beating.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I should have killed him sooner. I should have drove into the thing. Not having a door is not good. Yes, he takes multiple beatings now. Shit. The ammo store is empty. That's consistent. I barely ever see... I'm gonna get ripped up. Alright. That's cool. I gotta...
I'm exhausted.
We timed that out
I need
right.
to
I have a
rest.
gun now, bitch. The audio bug is back, I will reiterate. This is my favorite tactic. They still can't climb. And, woe be the day they fucking animate that and make him able to climb. I can't see his head. There. And ammo is so, rare that you just want to really make sure you hit your shot. Oh, Jesus. This is Nightmare Mode. This is why it's great, though. So I mentioned that SoD. I don't have a silencer either. I'm not gonna hit that shot. Ammo's too rare. Like, this is where it feels like Nightmare Mode was always meant to be for this game, because it's still State of Decay. They just made it a hell of a lot harder, and so everything matters. Here's my plan. Brutality.
No more of that.
Let's go. The fact that she swung at that guy across from her and not the guy that I wanted her to swing at really put a... Okay, what we have to do is rule number 1 of the zombie apocalypse, cardio. We need to run them away from the car so we can get in the car.
Nothing worth carrying out here.
Yo, show the Reaper! Rip Ashton, thank you for being here, buddy.
I need to slow down.
Is that what that is, a Mac 11? I'm guessing the Mac 10 is the civilian version. You would probably love this game now, Ashton, by the way. She's glitching out. See, we separated them. So they're away from the car, and now we'll thin them out. But I need to get my cardio back. This is fine, because they're all grouped up away from the car, so I'll get my cardio back, and then I'll run to the car. If I can kill them all, though, I'll keep looting. They're not building up because we killed that screamer. Just size and caliber difference. I don't know why he's not diving. That animation right there will get you screwed in this mode. Another thing about nightmare mode is, when you get attacked, you get injured. The second thing is, they just keep coming. It's gonna be tough to thin them out. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try so we can keep looting, because obviously we don't have anything right now. Dude, I can't explain to you why OBS is running like dog shit. I want to. And we saw it when we streamed through the PC. There was nothing, no issues. We got the fucking 1X. We're into a mage well. We're into a computer plenty strong enough. There should be 0 issues. I apologize. I'm trying to fix that. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge. Mac 11 and you have that in real life? It's legal for the civilians? I didn't know that. That's cool. I don't want to take a snack yet. I don't think I need it. Yes. Again, it's like playing Survival Island on Minecraft. Like, oh my god, I got a block of dirt. Oh, Jesus.
Can't do it.
They keep showing up, and their tells are harder. The music's stepping up, which makes me think I probably attracted more of them. It's not full automatic, that makes sense. So he'll just take it. The SWAT zombies are harder than the army zombies.
I'm just about out of these.
We can keep looting now, though. Because that wasn't too bad. Usually it's like 4 or 5 ferals and about 50 blood plague zombies, but it's only night 1, so it's not so bad.
Let's not make it upset.
Okay, where? Because I completely agree. I'm not going to loot fast right now, though.
Oh, I found something at least.
That'll save
no
us
room
some.
for that.
I hate sacrificing the weapon, but we don't have seeds. We don't have parts. We don't have chemicals. We don't have ethanol. All this stuff is, it's really important we start building it up. There's a bunch of old fucktards. So it makes sense, right on, Ashton. I saw you were streaming. I saw you stream Battleborn. It made me sad. Made me feel a lot of nostalgia. May should be Battleborn Day. I hope we get to do some Battleborn in May. Once the Corona thing is all, maybe, hopefully petering out. Oh, there he is. How she saw him is beyond me, but Battleborn is fun. Dude, it made me sad. I saw your arena. Kept popping my head in. You get some wits for that too, which is nice. I don't think she has a great bonus, but it's pretty good. Alright. Morale is important. It's important. Especially on Nightmare, because they're just always fucking ill, dude. Someone's eating some flesh. If you can hear that, someone's eating some flesh. So even the sound effects are better, but see, the car's already taken a beating. The truck. And I haven't hit anything from the front yet. The doors are ripped off. Gotta start the car very quietly. I'm gonna tell you, #1 most requested feature for me in State of Decay besides dynamic weather. Electric cars. They're gonna become more and more the norm. You totally would be able to find an electric car, and it would make 0 noise. Except for, you know, the tires running, but other than that, they're basically silent. That should be like the meta car. Other people are running her, really? In the dying days of Battleborn, you're gonna have to give me a write-up. What's it like to play it? What's the meta here at the very end? Why'd you back up over the zombies? Because the tailgate and the bed take like 0 damage. You'll just get busted lights.
Sorry, can't carry that.
But if you hit them from the front, the car is busted very quickly. And repair kits are 1, expensive, and 2, rare. So the car is the make or break for the run. You see that now we got a car, we're actually able to loot and do some things. Slowly, mind you.
I wish I had room for that.
I wish you did too. If I set up an outpost here. Ooh, I got the influence now. Well, will it give me anything? I would take mats. I'll take mats or ammo. I like the other place just for its location. Where's the flag? But I'll take this place if it's construction material. It's food. Eh. So again, this game is like back in the day. If you ever played, I know you're not too big on sports, but if you ever played like baseball management simulator or football simulator, where you like draft teams and you don't actually get to play the game, but you have to manage the money and manage like what athletes you get and shit. I used to love those games. It's like that, except you get to play the baseball player. You know, it simulates a community. And so, like, a big part of this one, compared to the first one, is the personalities play a big role. Like, do personalities clash, and is that person useful? Are they worth sparing supplies on? And this one it's a direct sequel.
Locked.
I don't want to make that noise. In time frame as well. So this is 7 years after the first one, I believe. That sounds about right. There's a screamer near. I can hear him gurgling. It's slower. Be forewarned, it is much slower to survive on Nightmare than it is the
Wish
base
I had
game.
room for that.
Oh, we've already got 100 parts. Nice. This has been a great run. I probably shouldn't be being as greedy as I am, because I swear to God, the game jacks up the difficulty. It jacks up the difficulty when you're about to run some stuff home. A food outpost wouldn't be bad either, though. I just don't have the influence. There we go. Nice. If she gets back home, we'll survive another day. And that'll be the beginning. The missions are always set at the beginning. They're always like,
Looks clear.
you gotta build a facility, and then you'll be asked to go get some plague samples, which will also show you where your first plague card is. We need to try to get a lot of influence,
I
though,
don't think we're going to find anything else here.
a bagger of fiber explodes. I think maybe calling the trader in is free for the Independence pack. Maybe. Okay, that's free. Alright, but I think the gun that we really want, this gun is busted. But I will say for the 15th time, anything goes. That gun is going to really change the speed at which we have to do things. It's not good with ferals. It's not good with juggernauts. Many of you maybe already know the gun I'm speak of, but beyond that, it is busted. Probably going to be parts, and so this is kind of dumb of me because I'm already stuffed. Yep.
I'm a little full at the moment.
Alright, let's get back to base. If you play on any mode less than Nightmare now, you get to see where the hearts are. So we could cheese it if we wanted, since I'm saying anything goes, and like put it on Dread and put it back up to Nightmare, but I'm not going to do anything that's cheesy if I can help it. I'm just going to do what's in the game. In other words, I will play the meta. I will play the meta. And I missed that road. Because I really don't know this map. We've got 2 gas cans in the back. I'm gonna kill this horde. Alright, you know, probably shouldn't have hit the tailgate right on the freaking highway rail, or the guardrail, but that's okay. Camp Winchester. Overall, the truck's in pretty good shape. Not having a driver's side door is going to be a pain in the ass, because if a feral does run up, we're in some trouble, but we'll be okay, and this is an okay start. Much better than what we did. We nearly lost our best guy right off the get and go. And that would have truly been terrible. It's a start. I think we have enough now to put our... Oh, we already have an infirmary to start. That's huge. That's extremely helpful. Alright, well... Can I call the trader in?
Meeting with someone from your
This is
organization.
fine. They're not going to do it.
I'm sorry, but Red Talon doesn't have anyone available to help you right now.
I shouldn't have done that. The smarter players just leave it in the trunk. I just, like, never do it. Okay, I've never seen that before, that they're not willing to come in, but I probably have to beat, like, the first couple missions, and then they'll be willing to come in. What we want to do is buy the Red Talon workshop.
Any chance you can help us out over here?
I'll be there with you before you know it.
Let's refuel.
Thanks.
Let's keep using the truck.
That's not going to fit.
If we're... Oh, yeah, we got to drop all this shit off. If we're lucky, we'll be able to loot a repair thing. Usually they're, like, in gas stations and stuff. Oh, we kind of need that, don't we? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just beat the mission. Let's not beat the mission until after they show us where the plague heart is, though. And let's go ahead and unload... Not that. Some of these trade goodies that we found on that group. I'll keep the backpack because you just never know.